Okay, Michael.
Two quick things. First, apparently the company that sold the shooter his rifles received a $3 million PPP loan under the last administration. Do you know if there's any effort by this administration to claw that money back?
So this is the first I'm hearing about this, so I would have to go back to the team and look into it. Do you know the name of the company?
The company is Daniel Defense, D-A-N-I-E-L Defense. Apparently they received a $3.1 million PPP loan right at the beginning. My colleagues have been writing about it apparently today, but if assuming that is confirmed, would the president, do you think, support the idea of trying to claw that money back?
I honestly, Michael, I need to check with the team and just make sure that is actually factual, but I need to check with the team.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And we'll get back to you on that.
Okay, and then just, going back to the question that I'm sure, everybody has been asking, which is the sort of, what is the president going to do and can do? You talk a lot about the outrage, you talk a lot about that he wants Congress to act, you talk a lot about the emotion. I was in this room, I think a lot of people here were too, when President Obama cried at that very podium hours after the Newtown shootings. There have been a million shootings since then, lots of expressions of outrage, lots of expressions of wanting Congress to act. They haven't. I mean, there are people out there, saw several of them on TV today, who say this president needs to do more than all of that. This president needs to declare a national emergency. He needs to create task forces. He needs to create, a czar of gun things. He needs to say he's not leaving this building. He cancel his vacations. Tell Congress, members from Congress to get in a room and not leave until they got a solution, and not accept some of the sort of half measures that are sort of being offered. And I guess the question is why isn't he doing any of that?
So on the public health, on the emergency, he has already done that. The president has already declared gun violence to be a public health epidemic. He has done that already, and he has mobilized our federal departments and agencies, including the Department of Health Services, to respond. So that has been done. Look, this is a president, as I've said already, who has been working on gun violence, gun reform, comprehensive gun reform since he was a senator. And he also was there, as you're talking about, what President Obama had to deal with. He was there. He was his partner in that, and took on that portfolio of dealing with gun violence. He was there at the table.
But isn't that more of an indictment than it is a plus to say that the current president has been involved in this for more than for decades, and it's not being fixed. These things are happening over and over again.
But look, Michael, we are frustrated as well. We are angry as well. Look, I said this earlier and I'll say it again. This is a president who has done more via executive actions. This is how much of a priority this is for him, because we're a year into his presidency. More via executive actions than any president in their first year.
But many of those are not directly
right,
related
which is
to the
why
issues of mass shootings. They may be directly related to guns, and that's important. I'm not saying, but
right.
They're not directly related to.
Well, this is why we're calling on Congress to act. The president is doing what the president is doing what he can, right, from here, from the White House. And he has said he cannot do this alone. He's been very clear. He understands we need to do more. But Congress also has to act. He has done a comprehensive plan on gun violence. We have listed that out. Every couple of months we talk about what he's doing, what executive action he's taking. And now he is saying Congress needs to act. But he has been saying that for some time. Go ahead, Kristen.
Give me 1 second, please. I want to follow up on this idea, because the president campaigned on a promise to be able to bring